It is, what is it? It is Wednesday, January 3rd. Oh, that sun is blinding me. Let me move over just a tad bit there. There, hopefully you can still see me okay. Yeah, today is Wednesday, January 3rd. I'm still a mess. I just got into the studio, still in my PJs, in my sweater. It's a little chilly. I just made my tea. Just made me some tea for the morning. I keep tea in here most of the time because it's really cold in here in the winter because it's a lower level with a lot of windows. Got my tea made. Got my incense burning. Well, not incense, but my essential oil burning. Woke up and I was happy to find out that the vlog that I tried to upload yesterday actually worked. Kind of been on the struggle bus there because I've never really done a lot of movie editing, video editing, and I've been using iMovie, and I'm not sure I'm gonna keep doing that. I pay for the Adobe suite, so I think I'm gonna start trying to learn Premiere, because I really don't like the fact that I don't have really easy access to the actual video files that iMovie produces. It's very all hidden in the back end area, and I was really struggling yesterday to just find the video to try to upload it outside of the program because it seems to be getting stuck uploading from inside of iMovie to YouTube. So I think I'm going to try to switch over to Premiere. Maybe there's some Skillshare classes on it. Today, the plans are to keep working on the studio. So far, if you're keeping a tally here, I have my computer desk area done. And yesterday I completed getting the area where I actually do my painting done. I still have a lot of areas left to do, but I think today I might start with, I have a cutting table area that's getting there, so I might as well just finish that up this morning. That'll be one of the easy tasks to check off. I think I'm gonna get my printer area tidied up behind me there and find a place to organize and store the inks for my printer. Other goals for the day. I think another goal for today will probably be the area behind me at the printer and possibly next to my sewing desk. Not quite ready for the sewing desk area yet. Lot there. I'd like to leave the fabric and quilting and sewing to the last part. So I may just switch and do that big table where I've been transferring everything to this entire time that didn't have a home yet, and start finding homes for those. You know, I was thinking about it, and I feel really bad that I haven't done art to show you guys yet, but maybe some of you can relate to this, or maybe somebody is actually searching for this blog because they are worried they're the only one that are doing this. I've come to realize that a lot of my studio getting messy when I was dealing with a really stressful time, I think part of it's almost like armor. I don't know. Maybe that's just out of nowhere, but sometimes I wonder if we tend to clutter up our workspaces when we don't feel like we can create the work because we're really vulnerable, or at least I am. I'm really vulnerable when I'm making my work and when I'm sharing my work. So doing this with you guys, the vlogging thing, is really uncomfortable right now. It's really scary to open yourself up and your studio and your work and your process to just random strangers on the internet looking at it. But part of me feels like that's something that I have to do. But I think it's going to be a good process for me to go through to just really take my studio back, really fully commit myself. I've been trying to think about resolutions, and I typically don't do resolutions. I pick a word for the year, and I'm having a hard time picking a word this year. There's been some that I think that I might have more than one word this year. One of those is commitment. And by commitment, I don't mean to people, because I don't have a problem with that. But commitment to myself and my art, and really putting myself out there, putting the time in every day, practicing my art and getting where I need to be. Another one of my words I think would be growth, which ties into that again, and that's growth in my art and in my practice of it and in my commitment to it. So they kind of tie together. And I think those are probably my two bigger words for the year. As a personal one, probably healing, because the last few years have been pretty rough. I've had a lot of health issues from surgery, and I don't know, maybe we'll talk about that someday, but not today. But suffice it to say, the last few years have been the hardest years in my life so far, which I guess I should count myself lucky, because, you know, I'm not super young, so it could have been worse, right? But I think the next year will also be a year of healing for me, I hope. And hopefully things start going better, or easier anyway. So I'm gonna start my day. I gotta check my emails and check all the settings on my YouTube channel, and I think I'm gonna investigate a little bit, just kind of check out Premiere from Adobe and see how that goes. Welcome to my day. Hey there. Let's see, I think I'm wrapping up in the studio for today. It's 1:30 in the afternoon, but to be honest, I'm not feeling so great. I'm not sure if it's just the cold weather or what, but really tired. I'm really kind of achy. Could be all of the up and down a step ladder I've been doing. So I think that I'm gonna wrap it up in the studio for today, and I am going to go run myself a hot bath to soak in and see if I can make my bones feel a little better. I did a lot different than today than I thought I was going to do, because I was going to do the middle area and stuff, and I actually ended up finishing doing the area I started in yesterday, and then I did the area where all my fabrics were in the other corner instead, so that I can kind of start doing the perimeter of the room. And I think that's going to work pretty well. I still have a little bit I want to do before I finish for the day, but I might wait because it's more up and down a step ladder, and I'm kind of tired of doing that. So maybe I'll just do that tomorrow morning when I'm, when I'm rested and can stand doing it a little bit more. Lower back gets a little tired doing that stuff, you know. I'm pretty happy with what I did today though, so hopefully I'll have some time after my bath to work on something creative. Hope you're having a good day. So this is the truly terrifying part that I need to get to. It's the middle tables. Yes, there's tables in there, people. Lots of notebooks and papers and magazines to go through. And then over here, get into the quilting and fabrics that need to be gone through. I need to go through and see what's on those shelves. I don't even remember what else is down there. I think there's scrapbooking stuff, which I probably won't even keep. Tidy up that a little bit. And then there's my sewing machine area and quilting machine area. I think there's, gosh, I'm trying to remember. I think these two containers here have unquilted quilt tops. There's a quilt top waiting to be quilted. There is 2 quilt tops waiting to be quilted here. There's another quilt top underneath here somewhere. There it is. Or quilt, that one's already layered and pinned. Just needs to be quilted, but it didn't happen yet, but it will. And then I did manage to tidy up my printer area here. So I can access my printer now. I'll tidy up here again, but it's not too bad. Stuff I was working on, and I did use one of those shelves that was above before. I have my labeler and all of my inks in. And this is what we got going outside today. It's a little bit warmer, but gonna get really cold tonight, I hear. So I am off to take a nice bath now.
They say into your early life, romance came, and it 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 and it came.